Well, good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, and perhaps even good evening. Thank you so much for dropping by and joining me after such a long absence of what was about 8 to 9 months to another J Play stream. Very, very good to see you. My goodness, we've got a full house. Thank you so much for all of you for dropping by. Popeye, good to see you. Miss Julia, of course, with the coffee. Awesome. Mr. Zero Calvin, who's been carrying the stream torch for the last 24 weeks. I gotta say, if you want to have a Sunday sleepy, what do you call it, the sleepy Sunday chill out stream, then Zero Calvin's place is the place to be. I haven't got the bot going, so I can't do any links or auto links. Annie is here. Good to see you. Good to see you. Leo is here. Art, haven't seen you in decades. What it feels like. Very, very nice. And anyone else out there, thank you so much for dropping by. Today we're going to play perhaps two games that I sort of got hooked on recently. I'm working a lot. This is basically the reason why I haven't been able to stream or put out a lot of videos. But having said that, I did record and edit one today that had to do with depth maps in Photoshop. So you're gonna look forward to that, of course, over the next week or so, whenever I get a chance to put it out. Patreon release, supporter release first, and then it'll happen very soon, before Christmas, I promise. There's a couple of others that I'm planning. So it doesn't excuses, it's explanations, putting things into context, Nate. That is what it is. And so the two games that I got hooked on was The Last Caretaker. That's only just come out. I've already played 20 hours here, which is very cool. It's a crafting, building, scrapping, exploring sci-fi type game. And that's the one we're going to have a look at today. The other one is Pacific Drive. If you remember, that's also 20 hours. Look at that, 20.4 hours versus 20.5 hours. So I've played them equally well. It's very interesting. So that's a game, we tried that, I think sometime last year when it came out, and the team have made a lot of improvements to that, and it's very similar in character. So you scrap things, you search for resources, very sci-fi angle, a little bit of horror influence there. So I might just go and play both of these over the next few weeks, but now let's go get on with The Last Caretaker. This is made with Unreal Engine, of course, Unreal Engine 5, made by a team in Finland, and it's just come out in early access. And for an early access game, it's incredibly well polished. So exciting stuff. I'm excited. I'm a robot. I'm the last robot alive, and I think we have to bring humanity back from extinction and send them into space. Let them do their own thing or something. I don't know. Mr. Chris, how's it going? I saw you stream literally a minute ago when I got ready. Do we have audio from the game? Yes, we do. Same music. Can we even, or has everything crashed? So no, it's going. The Panonitor! The Panonitor! Yeah, how's it going, buddy? Haven't seen you in ages. That's because I haven't been streaming in ages, so there we go. Okay, continue. I'm not going to start a new game, I'm going to continue where I basically am in the game. And that isn't all that far, but I got bits and pieces going, so I can show you the lay of the land. And if my face is in the way at one point, I might take it away. But yeah, this is us on our ship, and I'm this cute little robot guy here. At the bottom you can see green and a blue strap. I have a feeling the team are probably going to go and update this game. I think this is all very basic at the moment. Building crafting game always has a significant overhead on the menu, but it's fairly intuitive, for me at least. So we're on the ocean right now. This is not where we started the game. I'm on a boat. This is my boat, I guess. And this boat allows us to go and investigate the world. And these sort of buildings that we see in the background here, those are things that we can go to and explore. The yellow icons are the things that we're meant to go to and have a look at. Something like Lazarus Complex is a big thing where humans apparently are supposed to be made from seeds that I haven't found yet. Navigation Beacon 49 is something I can't really do anything yet. And the Norfolk Grave is where we're probably going to go later today. Popeye, thank you so much for your super chat donation. I appreciate that, buddy. That's very nice of you. And I'm at this thing. I don't know if it has a name. Maybe it's just called 24. I don't know. And we can go and, you know, open things up, and then we'll find it's super dark, but that is where we can go and, thankfully, use a torch and have a look at what else is there. A broken robot and something like, you know, a metal-y thing. And we can take all these things, bring them below deck, chuck them into my scrapping recycling device, like so. No, not like that. It's that was a way to chuck things like this. Yes! And that then gets turned into resources. And resources then get used to build other things. With something like this, which is like a building device, that gets powered by, among other things, electricity. Could also be diesel or petrol or even water. I don't know, I haven't really found any of these things yet. But yeah, that's what you need to make to get these things going. This here is something that turns bio-sludge into... No, don't do that. Oh, don't do that. Bring it back. What are you doing, buddy? Don't do that. I was gonna just put things in there. What button do I use for that? I've forgotten. Dang. No, don't hit it. Maybe like this. Yeah, we don't have any bio stuff right now. I would love to just maybe rotate that back to where it was. This is bad. What am I doing? I think something's gone wrong. This was never like that. Why is this thing moving? This was in a stationary position. This is bad. I'm gonna go and load this game in again because this is bad already. I don't know what a mulligan button is, to be honest. Do tell me, what's a mulligan button? Space Engineers, I haven't played that. I haven't played that, but thanks for the tip. These games can be really, really overwhelming. Oh, we're back on the boat. Excellent. So this is good. So this here is something that delivers electricity on the boat. I'm a robot. I run on a battery, so I need to make sure I get charged every once in a while. For that, we use things like these. So those are wind turbines. They go day and night. These things here are solar panels. They're only active during the day, which of course is problematic if I want to charge myself up during the night. And as I was saying earlier, we can go and bring things like this over to my recycling station, get resources and build funky stuff. As we play, we go and assemble quite a lot of resources, as you can see. Storage is a little expensive, so I haven't quite sorted that out yet, but the game has lockers, and I hear it also has coffee, so hence it just ticks all my boxes. Perfect. We don't have to be at the building thing to build things. This is also nice. As we traverse the ocean, we can go and grab our net and just take all kinds of sludge that we find in the ocean, turn that into resources, including diesel. That is, of course, what we need to... maybe the other way around, like this. Yes, like that. And then we do that. Perfect. So now equipped with bio sludge, we can go and put that here, put that here, like that. And then this thing turns sludge into diesel, with which we can then go and power a boat. That's the gist of it. And you do that for 14,000 hours, and then, you know, the game's over eventually. Now these robots here, they're sort of cool because he's broken. It's such a shame, isn't it? So they yield some good resources. There's a couple of things I want to scrap here that I don't... Poor robot. Like silicon and all that good stuff that we need to, you know, to make humans and raise humans and make sure they're all taken care of and whatnot. I also have an inventory, I think. Yeah, this is it. And when I pick things up that I want to recycle, I can go and bring these things, I think here. Can I? Yes, like that. And then this gets recycled. So that's the gist of it. That's the game loop. I don't think you can throw yourself in the recycler, Nate. Good idea, though. Gotta say. Handsome idea. So these things, when you find them, when you come across them, you always have to do... You have to solve a little puzzle. There's also enemies here, so it's not just walking around and stuff. Especially when it gets night, it's all going to be problematic because then the frizzies come out and they attack you. So right now it's nice and calm day, but weather is not always on our side. So these things here, they present you with the fact that it's just not powered up. Things are smoking and it's all overrun with creepy things. Now this I think I can pick up. That's bio-sludge, basically dead bodies here. These things I could repair and then restore the power to whatever this is. But thankfully, I don't think I need to do that. But what I can do, I think, is scrap these things. Because that's good for me, because those things yield good resources. And I need some stuff for the whole, you know, human adventure thing. So yeah, I think I'm okay to dismantle these things. I am literally the only sane being alive on Earth at this point. Yes, humanity has died out, even though it was only a couple of years ago or so. I think that's the plan. And I think I need to go and find human seeds and then bring them back to life in something like cryo sarcophagus things. I also need to build rockets so I can then go and send them into space so that they can, you know, restart again from scratch, because first time around it worked so well. So it's good to bring the humans back rather than start again with a brand new species based on, oh, I don't know, silicon? Yes. It's too detailed. I love it. Switch it to 240p. And if you want to have less detail art, 144p also exists. Just in case you want to smooth out everything and not see anything. Right, grinder valve, gotcha. Yes, it's a whole... I think these types of games, they're getting complex. It's a whole genre, isn't it? It's the same with Pacific Drive. It's the amount of hours you need to invest just to get the lay of the land is quite incredible. Oh yeah, so something's happened. I've been grinding so much stuff, I'm now running out of power. This is bad for me because my battery is, of course, not happy about that. So there's two things I can do. I can either... This isn't nice, is it? It's a tentacle growing here. We need to take care of that. So I can do one of two things. I can either eat batteries like this. That gives me short-term power. But of course, as AA batteries go, you use them and then they're gone basically. So the other option is... This does not open up. The other option is to go back to my trusty boat, charge myself up. I think I'm also not doing well health-wise. These yellow things are there, diesel canisters. Red is petrol. And then I think the blue ones that I've stored here just in case it rains, these are batteries. So when you're out and about and you need to charge yourself up, you can do that on these things. But thankfully I've got unlimited power and I can go and connect this cable to me. Me? Yes, there we go. So now that charges me up from basically from these wind turbines here. And that's important. Because without charge, I ain't nothing, man. Because I'm this harmless little robot. It's like an iPhone. Uncharged iPhone. It's just a hunk of metal. Yeah, perfect. I can do the same thing with my health. This is a little health station here that I just go and connect to myself. And that charges up my health at no extra cost, which is nice. Well, I think these things might be able to be unlocked later on. That might be possible. So the crafting tree looks a bit like this. These are all the things that I've unlocked that I can craft. Here are the things with the colored picture. Everything black is something I could unlock and then I can craft it. And this took me a while to unlock all this. The red stuff is stuff I haven't opened up yet. But it gives you a little peek on what's to come. So that's nice to know. If you find an item in the game that you think, I don't really know what to do with that, it'll be, it might be that that you'll unlock it later and be able to craft it later. I've got one of these here. Oni Spark Cell. It looks like that is something along the lines of a battery-powered backpack that I can have on my back, as you can see here. This is me. I don't look great, but the orange scarf, so I reckon, has been added because these guys used to work with the humans, and the scarf makes you just so much more, you know, human. It's a bit like calling Microsoft freaking Copilot Michael, because that makes it just so much nicer, doesn't it? Michael. Aww, so cute. Or not. So all of this can go in here. And then these other things, I think I may have to store them somewhere appropriate. Because of course you can't carry stuff at all times. You gotta, there's a limit as to how much you can carry. So maybe these things, they can go in that. And this here is something that goes in here, I think. Yes. Yes, perfect. Make me do that. Well, I say we do a little bit more scrapping because we need a ton of resources, and the resources I do need are a little rare. And you never know when these rare resources come up. They always come up as part of something. Like, what was rare? But these things are good. Plastic, that's always good. Metal isn't actually all that rare. But I hate to leave resources lying around and not do anything with them. That's just, you know, can't really do that. Oh, and then you running on battery, of course, everything runs on battery. So the light costs more battery if it's on. If you need to kill somebody, like these things with the tentacles here, I have a trusty electric gun that I can charge up from myself. Yes. No tentacles. We don't know what's attached to the other end. Good thing is it can shoot around corners. It's pretty cool. But again, this thing needs to be charged up once it's run out. This little bed that you've seen in the beginning there. I guess it doesn't count past 999. But it goes to show either humans were once sleeping here, or the robots were sleeping here, like this guy. So I can take him with me and chuck him in my trusty old recycler, or I can scrap him right here, but that costs me power, so it's difficult. Metal scraps and plastic scraps, bio waste. Yeah, I'm in for that. Let me have some of that. Broken glass, always nice. I think what's always good to have is things like fabric, plastic, and electronics. They're difficult to come by. Also, I suppose, data core pet. Oh, it looks just like a pet, doesn't it? And printer. Aluminium scraps. Tech scraps, gimme! Computer virus, we will show it. Perfect. And then of course a retro little Echo Tape at Home Pro. This is good stuff. I hate to do this, but they're resources, aren't they? Yeah, this reminds me of my job in TV. The OptiView CRT 500. It will live on in other things, I'm sure. Like this bed here. Mattress gives me fabric scraps and metal scraps. Ooh. Watch Art cry, no! And so every time I go and... Oh, tech scraps. Alright. Every time I dismantle something, it costs me power off my battery. So which is why sometimes if you can't carry these things, it's actually more beneficial to bring them where they need to be, like this guy. But then of course, if whatever you need to transport is far away, can we jump over here? Yes. No. Yes. Good. Sun's going down. That means in a minute the frizzies are coming out. That is... They're not dangerous now, but when you start the game and you see these guys... I might as well charge myself up a little bit, just in case. Also might charge up my pistol. There we go, that charges up my pistol. And this charges up myself. Oh yeah, rain, dark, night. Ugh. It's, you know, it's bad, man, it's bad. Oh yeah, saving the game is done like this. This is the backup station. And basically you make a backup, and if you die, you bring back the backup. I'm gonna dismantle these beds in there because of the tech scraps and whatnot. And do we need all these wind turbines? I feel like maybe we don't. Blue stuff's all cable stuff that I had to make to get this station up and running. Yeah, like the ones I don't need, I could go and scrap those, I suppose. But let's do one thing at a time. Well, that is a good point, Nate. How does that work? I don't know. Small inconsistency, you're right. I think, and I'm not entirely sure about this, but I think this tool here doesn't break. So usually all your items that you use over the course of a game, they all have a health value and they can only do so much. And then eventually, if they, you know, you have to rebuild it and you don't have the resources for that, you can't scrap things anymore. He's a bad man. It's a good question, Nate. It's a bit like you can restore the backup, but what if you don't have the hardware? It's true. How do you deal with it? Actually, let's bring my friend the robot with us, because that's just, you know, better for everyone. And then perhaps we'll go and let's find the boat first. Where is the... Oh my god, he's evil, as demonstrated. May have to go and just take care of these guys. So the white guys, they come out of this thing, and as long as it has tentacles, we must kill it with fire, I tell you. Whereas these other guys, these squidgy things, they're afraid of light, and they jump out of the water, and they just want to, I don't know, bite me or whatnot. I think they... Can they be killed with electricity? I don't know. I think they're sort of immune. They just die the moment they jump on me. So let's not worry about them for now. Just point the light at them and then they just run away. And when the sun goes up, they all die because then I'll just collect them. And for some reason they sort of chase me. Dude, can you stop? Man, this is insane. Leave me alone. I'm the last caretaker. I'm taking care of things. Okay, there we go. I think I haven't quite figured out how to run. Because this is crouching. Is B running? Is that it? Yeah, running used to work, and I'm not sure if that still works. We'll figure it out. Okay, let me heal me back up first of all. White robot, yes. Okay. That needs to go on me. Oh, is it getting daylight again? No, that's the moon. Oh, it's the moon. Very cool. I might as well also just charge up my gun, just in case I need it. There are other guns, so the electric gun doesn't kill everything. Yeah, for some people you need like a proper gun with bullets and all. So what was run again? I gotta look it up. It's different to the other game that I keep playing. Key bindings. Sprint. Left shift and there's nothing on the gamepad? I could have sworn there is. There should be. Is that not set up? I mean, it does work. There's one thing that was... I think I had to change that. Let me see if I can find that. That was in the... I don't want that to hold here. I want that to toggle. That's a good thing already. The menu looks a little different than... than I remembered last time. I remember like sprint could be this, and no, it's not. It doesn't want to do it. Let's not discard the changes, apply the changes and see if the changes work. The changes do not work. This is crouch. That's not what I want to do. And which one's run? I can't tell. This is jump, clearly. It looks like I'm running all the time. Even the shift on the keyboard also doesn't do anything. So hey, I'm okay the way things are. I just thought I could run away quicker from these guys, because these guys, just annoy me. So these things here, I want to scrap these because they are angels. They're too heavy to lift for me. These are sort of sentinels that fly through the sky, and I think they may have good stuff on board here. Metal scraps, bioflesh. So, you know, when they're not angry, they ignore you. If they don't like you, they keep chasing you and spawning creepy things, so it's uncool. Yes, like in Cyberpunk, Nate. Exactly like in Cyberpunk, where we're glorifying violence. This stuff I might take with me here. Is it getting light again? Yeah. What these guys don't know is when they jump at me, I get diesel out of them, essentially. Which is it's just welcome. Like these things here, I can just go and put them all in here. Let's me power the boat. All trash. Alright. Good stuff. That's looking good. Oh yeah, so 2,000 liters of diesel I can store. Currently it's being charged up. It's good. I have played Cyberpunk when it came out. Totally not my game. I mean, aside from the bugs, I'm sure it's awesome now, but it's just not my game. I'm wondering if The Witcher would be my game. I have a feeling it might not be. But we'll see. I mean, as a tech demo, it's certainly quite impressive. So I'm looking forward to checking it out. Don't think when they're going to release it yet, though. It could take quite a while. What makes me laugh is the guys from Project Red and Epic working together. Really cool. Pushing the technology forward. Meanwhile, I have a question. How does your freaking software work? Completely ignored because Jay who? I don't know. It's such a shame. It is such a shame. Fabric scraps. We could pick those up. Because fabric's always in demand. I don't know why. These used to be solar panels. I think I took them all away. That was nice. Maybe I'll take away some of these wind turbines here because, you know. These guys are getting turned into fuel. Oh, and I can walk up here. I don't think I discovered that. Let's have a look. Ooh, what's up here? Yeah, what has he done? Has he generated $500 billion? No, he hasn't. Field guide to first aid. I must have it. What is it? Used to transfer fuel between devices. Are you sure? No, that's this, isn't it? Essential health guide with disciplined protocols, clear procedures, systematic, adaptable responses. It's uncommon. What do we do with it? I don't know yet. We may have to give it to humans. And then they develop better or something. We'll figure it out. Interesting that you say that, Panometer, because I mean I did make an effort, but it was also I gotta say this was on a stream, as when it was new, and we talked about this a couple of days ago, Brian, Nate, and I, that when you start a new game on stream for the first time, the experience is very different than when you do it by yourself. Because then you get to read things and you don't have to engage with the chat and stuff. And, you know, there's value in both, of course. But I think for a stream game, I don't think I want to play games anymore that are so deep that I really need to have a few hours to get into them before I can actually stream them without so much thinking about them, you know. Like especially reading in-game lore that explains stuff. If you don't know how the game behaves, it's tricky. So I want to give Cyberpunk another go at one point. It's currently free as part of the PlayStation Plus subscription. So that was a nice surprise. As is Silent Hill, by the way. Also part of PlayStation Plus at the moment. These things don't stay. They go and disappear again. But yeah, I mean, while it's free, you know, why don't I? Before my subscription runs out, let's say that. Yeah, Cyberpunk was one of those games that was just incredibly deep. I mean, there's so much to do that I found it very overwhelming to understand. And a supporter of mine told me this in a personal session recently. He said, yeah, that's sort of the point, that in the future you get bombarded with so much stuff that it's really tough to see what is it that you want to do. And I thought, interesting. Stylistically spoken, so to say. I think we should go back here at one point and plunder the rest of the stuff that we couldn't quite open. Deposit all trash. There we go. I think that's all I wanted to do here. Let's go and have a little journey now with the boat. I can show you how that goes. Yeah, see, this is full already. Dang. What do we do now? Well, we build more storage, I guess. Let's do that. There's, among other things, small storage, medium storage, large storage. Is there even larger storage, perhaps, that I unlock? Like massive storage. What's this? 40 hold. Let's build one of those. So first I unlock it. Now that I've unlocked it, I should be able to go and build it. Yes. Costs me a display screen. I say. So that means I need to make a display screen first of all. And then I can build it. The digital squirrel is here. How you doing, sir? Good to see you. It's been a hot minute, Jeremy. How's life? Let's build it here. Now that is a container and a half. While I wait for it, I might as well charge myself up here. Ah, very nice. You lurk, thank you for dropping by. Appreciate it, appreciate it. Yes, ocean voyage coming up. Let's see where it takes us. Let's see what the next big thing. This is big, and it tells you, I suppose, how much weight is in here. That is funny. I bet so this is like the default font in Unreal Engine. I have a feeling they're going to revamp the whole UI. I mean, not functionally, but I think graphically, probably. I'd imagine. So we're depositing all these things. And as long as they're in vicinity, I can build with them. Like these batteries here. Look, very nice. Small batteries, large batteries. This is, don't know, this is for humans as well. Picked up a guitar. I think there was another guitar out there. Bullets. And this is moving as yuck. Oh, you're Nottingham now. Nice one. Okay. So interesting. Have you left Singapore permanently? If you want to talk about it, totally fine. If you don't, totally appreciate that. Just curious. Deposit all. Right. There was another guitar, wasn't there? I'm still looking for the run button. I have a feeling I can run faster, but I might well have mixed that up with the other game, which has similar characteristics, but of course different button layouts, because let's not put the guitar in the crusher. Let's put it here, in case Pat Metheny comes by. He can play 12 string. How do I rotate this? There. There, perfect. No, don't fall over. Dude. Okay, fine. This is the broken guitar. Also, this needs to go on the table. Mind the physics. There. Totally safe here. Okay, in March. I like it, Jeremy. Nice one. With this, I suppose we can just go and pick all of that up. This is my special container with special stuff in. So this has got the resources like the plasma gel and the carbon fiber and this sort of stuff. So this other stuff is sort of common. Like this I consider perhaps first aid book is exciting. This is all sort of common stuff, isn't it? Yeah, so the common stuff gets dumped on the massive pile over here. I think. Like that. Because I can't carry it around with me. And I'm sure we're going to build storage for that now that we've got the large storage container. We might, you know, have a copper canister and a... what's it? But currently... I don't know if you can stack these things. Can you? Oh, you can. But that's not really... Is that doing anyone any favor? Can I still access the lower container here? I can? Yes, I can. Okay. And this doesn't destroy any containers on the top, does it? No, it doesn't. It just messes with them a little bit. So yeah, I don't really know how to. For now, I'm gonna just chuck everything on a big pile because why not? Okay, ocean voyage coming up. Let's sail in the daylight and show you the upper area of my boat, which you haven't seen yet. So first, of course, let's make sure we take the mooring off here. And then immediately we start drifting away. So me being the captain, the electronic captain of the ship and all. This is the upstairs. And this here is a little computer that looks literally like a C64 if you look closely. Isn't that cool? So we have the PET featured and the C64. I'm already loving this. Yes, we are. Thank you for asking. Yes, no plans to go anywhere. Miami Beach is still treating us really well. And I think we still have about another full year's worth of work on the Heart of Mercy project ahead of us. And depending on how long that goes, I think we're going to stay here. And beyond that, I have other plans to do something along the lines of another masterclass with access to a Unreal Engine course, because I've learned so much that I'd like to put this all into one cohesive package. So we'll see. Right, Nate? Exactly. And there are things, I suppose, this is me. Lyra, that's it. This is the station, Lyra station. It's got a little security camera here. Got log data, which is in-game lore, I suppose we've unlocked. Oh, 50%. That's nice. I didn't know there was more here. Bit of backstory. Space, that's not looking well. I suppose we have to send people into space for that first. Bit of a survival guide here. So every time you find a computer terminal, you can have a look at that. And these are the quests. So right now it looks like we need to repair and power a Lazarus rack. That is in the Lazarus complex. But I haven't got enough resources for that. So this is why I'm out on a pillage, basically. So the other thing it tells me is that we can go to this thing called the grave, the Norfolk grave. This is where we could be going, but we don't have to. It's just a suggestion. And 9 kilometers is rather far away. Green is the far I've come. So this is where we started, the Sanctuary Dock 37. That's where you start, and the main mission is to get you on a boat. And I did that rather fast, but that meant I was losing out on a lot of items that are still at the Sanctuary Dock, and I don't know if I can go back in. I'll figure that out later. Then I went to this, and then Navigation Beacon 49, went to Refuel Post, and then the Lazarus Complex. And that was a bit of a puzzle to get in, but that's probably where we launch humans from. And then I've explored some of these things. They're very hostile, so I probably wasn't supposed to be there. And now I'm here. And this white line is where I'm pointing. So I'm thinking, although I can go by this here. Central Warehouse, that sounds like there's a lot of resources to plunder, but there were heavy enemies there, so I wasn't quite equipped for that. I might just go via this thing unknown because it's fairly close and see if there's some fuel there, and then straight over here via this unknown thing, and then eventually over here to the Norfolk grave. Let's see what that's all about. So we're talking southwest. All right, let's pilot the ship. A little bit anchored. Let's go and not do that. What did I say? Southwest, right? I think. Long johns, yeah, I bet they're very popular right now. We've had some cold weather for a couple of days here. This is another thing that we could go to. I mean, you can see it now in the daylight, but the moment it turns nasty, there's just fog and stuffs. And maybe southwest would be a better option. See, I can barely see it. Wherever I was pointing the boat at, it's already gone. Let's go and stay on track here. Southwest. And because I can't really see, I can also switch the camera and just have a look at, am I pointing the right way? So yes, I sort of am. I'm sort of pointing in the right direction. And if I take my face away here for a second, you can see the fuel consumption down here. So throttle, how I'm steering, and how much fuel I've got left. If I were to have 0, that's gonna be bad. She does need a coat of paint. I agree. And I think that's coming. I think the boat customizations are supposed to be part of what else is coming. That'll be nice. I mean, in this weather. Oh, there's also mines, of course, in the water. If you go in there, these are not so good. But good weather effects, I have to say. I do like the... Oops. I think we're getting close here. Are we getting close? We are. We're basically there. It's just impossible for me to see it. So I'm slowing down a little bit. I don't want to ram into anything. There he is. Whatever he or it is. Ricky! What's happening, my man? Welcome, welcome. There, we can see much better now. And I think there's one of those flying things, one of those angels. Bad angel, not good angel. Very nice weather. I don't know what they've used to make that, if this is hand-coated or if that's a product. Same with the water. Water does not look bad. Very nice. And this is early access, so this has only just come out, and it's extremely... I find it very, very polished in regards to features and story. Navigation beacon 32! Charge the navigational relay, repair the communications array, and don't get killed. So I'll see if I can pull up against it. And, you know, ideally not die. You never know. And then we anchor. What are these flying things? I already don't like that. And this is overgrown by yellow stuff. That's not half bad parking, if I may say so myself. Whew. Now it gets tricky. Of course it's night. Why wouldn't it be night? Navigation beacon 32. What's in here? I don't know. So these guys, I don't know. So maybe this is where we need to maybe get out the big guns. I think the sane idea is to save things, right? Save things before we even go on board here. Before we even start to moor. I mean, he's literally lying right on the mooring cables. I don't know if I... Should I just go for it? See what the electric gun says. I mean, so, hi, I'm Jay. I'm gonna just want to blow your head off quickly. That's just rude, isn't it? I mean, I come in peace. And the electric gun is just for protection, you see. It looks like he's reacting positively, though, to the electric gun. Nice. Mooring cable not found. No, good point. The mooring cable is, of course, on my boat. And this is where I connect said cable into, like so. Yes. Perfect. I think one cable is enough. And then boat doesn't run away. Yes. Just staking my claim here on relay beacon 32. There's no orange things with tentacles. This is for humans. Oh my god, now the flying things are getting in my way. Oh wow. It's interesting. This stuff I can't open, right? Yeah, I can. Okay. Oh, there's things with red tentacles. That is uncool. I think they're immune to electricity. They don't really they don't really mind. I think for those guys I have very half-life. I've got these things. A little crowbar. Can't go wrong with that. Best go back and heal myself. I mean, we've barely taken 2 steps on this, and crazy. Yes, absolutely. UI needs some love, and I think that's probably coming. This looks very much like a, you know, functional default assets thing, but when they performance is also, it's not fantastic in some areas. I mean, I'm okay, but when the Lazarus complex at the top, lots of objects, it's a bit stuttery, and they know about it. But I think once this is polished, it's going to be really, really cool, because it just ticks so many boxes. Apparently in development already 4 years, so that is pretty cool. And it just goes to show, it takes a small team 4 years to do this, and now you need another 2-3 years and a serious cash injection to get the extra mile to make it really polished. But if they can pull that off, wow! I mean, so far I'm so impressed already. It's, of course, it'll be better to do this during the day and not deal with these guys. Frizzies. Ow. No, don't. Yuck. These things, I suppose can we just chuck these things on my boat? Like all the way? Yes! Good stuff! These things, can I chuck them? Yeah, not far. This is one of those guys that we scrapped earlier. When he's got a blue light on, he's just observing. It's like a sentinel guy. Currently he doesn't mind me doing all these things, but if he gets angry, you don't want to be around. Give me a crowbar and a chainsaw, I'll take it to the virtual world. I like it. This, and almost this, get some of the clutter out of the way. Ugh, tentacles. Well, we're just here to observe for now. What did I just say? Stop attacking me. Yeah, these guys. What are they? And can we get them with electricity? Let's find out. Yes. Yes, that works. Electricity is doing a fine job against these critters. Whereas these guys here, totally invincible by electricity levels. What have I gotten myself into? I tried to attack one of these guys, he did not like that. Ooh, diesel generators. Perhaps I won't shoot these guys in front of him. Having said that, I might not have a choice. There's a lot of tentacles here, I have to say. Don't kill me! Don't kill me! Dude, get to the health station on the double, buddy. Whew. I think that might be something that I might upgrade. You know, more health and stuffs. Whew. I think, but that might be a good idea, Ricky. Let me try that. I know I can use my crowbar. And maybe I'll charge up my gun as well. Actually, let me show you something else. If I were not in the vicinity of somewhere where I need to charge up my gun, I can go and, I think, can I? Yes, I can connect the pistol to myself. And then the pistol gets charged up with my own battery. That depletes me a bit faster, but I basically never run out of juice until, well, I run out of juice. Let me see if I can do the throwing thing. If I survive, that is. Like these guys here. No, don't do that. Yeah. Did that work? I can't tell. Where's another enemy? We're gonna totally try chucking this at tentacle guy here. Who's creeping up on me all the time? This is bad. I should have probably grabbed something further at the top, like him. Okay, you. You're gonna be a test subject here. Hiya! Did that work? Did we do anything? I think it's doing something. Maybe it isn't. Like you. I know in Pacific Drive it works. Pick up just the tiniest little metal fragment, chuck it at these evil guys and the tourists, and boom. Do you know, I think so. I think I can... The backpack... Finally. These guys are out to get me. I'll just go health myself up, then we try it out. Because it's not as straightforward as just plugging in one cable. Stop getting me, man. But yes, I think that is possible. So now, let me go connect Oni Spark Cell, that's it. So this is the cable for the Oni Spark Cell. Can I charge myself up with that? Dude! I could switch that into the pistol. So now the pistol gets charged up from my backpack. I think. It's hard to say, Jeremy. It is Half-Life 3, yes. That is totally what it is. And health myself up. Also, I've got a few upgrade points that I should look into. It'd be a shame for them to go to waste. Also save the game while I'm here, you know? Yeah, not the data cable. It's fine. You can... perfect. Save, first of all. Backup in progress. I like it. Let's have a look. Skills. Oh no, I don't have enhancers. Enhancers, as you progress, you get these points that build up the character. Like, you know, carry more, have more health. Sometimes I have stuff there. I thought I did. I guess I did not. But I've upgraded some stuff, but not pressure. Because I think that is for underwater exploration, and I don't think we have that yet. But you can swim, so the robot can go in the water and you don't drown. And eventually there's going to be underwater stuffs to explore. Which is nice. Daylight. Dude, seriously. Who invited you on board? Where do you come from? This is crazy. I should also drop some stuff. Like all that. And of course this here. Yes, all of it. Let's turn it into resources. See if this thing ever overflows. Oh, Alan Wake, I gotta say, no, I agree. It was a bit of a disaster. I really had high hopes for it. What they did with it was not good. Yeah, so don't buy it. Good idea. Brian bought it and he returned it. That's the way to do it. Let me buy these things and watch it. If you enjoy it, buy it when it's ready for prime time. I've been burned so many times with early access games that they never come off. So that's uncool. I think the last one I remember, I think the most disappointing one I remember was the one that played in the diesel tank. Look at that. So we can certainly get some diesel from this. Yeah, it was something in the woods. It was an Epic exclusive, I remember. Let's pick ourselves some diesel up here. That goes into here. Dude, seriously. Do we have enough diesel cable? Maybe we don't. Yeah, something in the woods. It was called... What was it called? No more cables left. Ah, well, that's the problem, isn't it? Let's make ourselves some of these. But we don't have any we don't have resources because we put them all down here. This should work. Yes, so fuel cable. Let's make 5. Okay. Goody. Are they being produced even though we're away from these? Yes, they are. That is nice. Very good. Yes, it's something Cabin in the Woods, and the developers, it looked so good, it was such a good game, and the developers just gave up. I suppose when I say gave up, they probably just ran out of money. Look at that, this fills up my diesel tank. Ooh. There. Now that will get us 2,000 dipsops. Easy. Eventually. We'll let this run and see if we can repair anything. Because I suppose the thing to do is repair some of these, ideally wind turbines, and then lay a cable onto this. Oh wow, and then do something upstairs, I guess. Elevator and all. But I think maybe before we do any of that, let's go and get rid of anything that has a head that produces these flying things, because man, that is just so disgusting. This shouldn't come back. As long as there's tentacles, it regrows a head. I know that from Alien. That's just how it works. I'm glad that I can shoot in the direction of the diesel canisters without the diesel canisters blowing up, because that would be seriously bad. Is that it, perhaps? Let's hope so. For now, at least. Yeah, so we repair that, and then we put... Hello? Then we put a cable from over here into here, that then goes and gets this sorted. My God, what happened here? Ooh, Vitality Station. I love me some Vitality. There we go. And backup station. I love me some backups. They work even without electricity. I do like that. So I suppose we need a cable from here to here. In fact, we can just take this cable, plug that into here. Let's see what we... Does this need repairing here? I've never seen that before. Does that need repairing? No, that's just in bad shape. But these things certainly need repairing. I don't think they generate anything. Just need a connector point. Oops! Oh no, hang on. I didn't mean to scrap it. I'm so sorry. Don't scrap it, repair it! So, fabric, copper, plastic, and iron. Okay. We'll see what we can do. I think we can also build this. I really have no resources on me. What a shame. So let's put this here. That's where we shall build it. Pick up some resources. Get this thing back ship shape. I tell you. Scrap all the important things. But Nate, that's not gonna work. Plastic. What did it say? Plastic, copper, aluminium, fabric. Let's just take everything. There, perfect. There's gotta be something in there. Yeah, it's been ages since I've played Cyberpunk, so it might be better now. I want to be Lures is here. Look at that. You are here. How exciting. Yes, it's currently available for free on the PlayStation Plus subscription. So I may look into it. I did buy it back in the day, but because they had so many issues with bugs and stuff and performance, I got a very generous refund. It was the GOG version, so that was kind enough that I was able to play it like 10-15 hours or so, and then I could get a refund, which was really nice. And this really wasn't my game. It was a bit just too much really for me, and it wasn't any good at that point either. It was basically, hi, I'm Keanu Reeves, and yeah, well, this is a good game now. And I was thinking, is it? Because I can't get into the story. So, you know, maybe now, with a few years and improvements, it might well be that it's at a point where I can enjoy it. So, if I get time over the Christmas holidays, I might have a look at it. But currently, I'm into this and the Pacific Drive. All right, you think this was enough? Let's try it. Come on. It was not enough. Okay, good. Dang. I'm not sure if there's a point fixing these, because we'd have to make a massively long cable. I might just go and build more wind turbines. Yeah, we're just gonna go get rid of that, because, you know. Ooh, really? Ah! Oops. Nate, that is tragic. Tragic news, that. Okay, well, thanks for the tip. I hear another supporter of mine told me this, that he really enjoyed it, and that it was... They've made so many improvements compared to when it launched, considering launch was already postponed several times. Often, for me, it's like I can't really spend that much time learning a game so that it gets a payoff. I need to get into something pretty quickly, and usually that happens with the story. And so far, the Cyberpunk story, from what I've seen, it just wasn't really my cup of tea. But I'll give it another go. Leveling's make 100 million times worse. Dang. I'm just excited that they're still updating the game regularly, which is good for owners, of course, while also working on The Witcher. Oops. Yes. I ain't got no power left anymore. Maybe I'll pop a couple of batteries. Ah! Good, I didn't die. Okay, that is good. Let's go and deposit all trash and keep them resources so that we can go and keep building stuff. Yeah, I can go. So these guys, they keep coming from somewhere. I don't really know where. Maybe there's another nest with a head and stuff. But you only have level 9 strength. You will never pass that skill. So yeah, that makes sense. That does make sense. But then you just do something else and level up to level 10. Is that how it works? I would imagine. I mean, depending on how easy that is. Ha! Cyberpunk 2. There was talk of a Cyberpunk multiplayer thing, right? But then there was also talk of them switching to Unreal Engine for future development, so that didn't really... That left a lot of people puzzled. So it looks like the current implementation of Cyberpunk is not going to receive a multiplayer update. But they can't rewrite the thing in Unreal Engine 5 just for the sake of it, right? I would imagine. They just can't. Let me see if I can build another wind turbine here. One of them big fellas. Like this one here. Have I even unlocked it? Can I even unlock something higher than that? Diesel tank. That's always good. Let's have that. Efficiency matrix. Strong general purpose efficiency boost across all resources. I don't know, is that good? Sounds interesting. I just plug this in and things will be better, maybe? Cyclone. I need a larger version of the Cyclone. Standing light. Flamethrower. Alright. Gimme. Bolt rifle. Oh yes. Mind surge. We could all do with a bit of that. Right? Oh. So it'll keep you forever busy in this busy loop of you can't / don't want to level up. Because when you do, it's going to be problematic. Hey, that is mean. Yes, I see what you mean now. I think I know games like that. And the more you level up, the less you want to level up, because the more you do, the stronger the enemies get, and it actually gets more challenging, and you think, so you don't really get anything for leveling up. You have a larger number, but now you have to fight larger number enemies, and you think, yeah, well, that doesn't give me the edge of anything. So let's see if the normal Cyclone works. I've got mini Cyclone here, and I've got bigger Cyclone. Is it Whisper? Cyclone. Cyclone is better. Add missing parts to queue. And I think we probably also want another one of these sooner or later. And we can put that in place. And if everything else fails, we can just go and put a battery next to this. That'll work. Waiting for materials. Connector ports. What are we waiting for that then? Connector ports. Connector ports needs fabric. Dang, buddy. Always something, isn't there? Okay, fabric is in the vicinity. Connector ports, great, great. I say that is great. I think, is it? I'm just glad we found diesel here. I might construct a diesel tank on my ship so that there is more diesel I can store on the ship. I think as soon as it's daylight, I might just do that. Yeah, so then this can be connected with that. Doing. And then this here. Could we build the Cyclone? Yes, we can. Right here. And then this cable needs to go point that away. And that all goes into here. And then that all goes into here. And maybe... is this enough? It is not enough. Huh. Well, tell you what, rather than spending all sorts of resources trying to get this going, let me go and bring a battery. No, because that's a small one. Let me make a large one. Bring a large battery. Large battery. And let's build that. Massive battery, which is This one, is it? Yes. No, that's a small battery. Do I need to unlock that? Yeah, this here. Medium battery. I have unlocked that. Where is that then? Medium battery. Medium battery. There we go. Perfect. 2 battery cells, 3 connector ports, alloy frame, logic chip. Man, let me go put it all into the queue while we think about building an oil tank somewhere like here, so we can siphon some proper oil there. I unlocked it. It's got to be buildable somehow. All we need is a filtering system. Wow. Filtering system, hey. Filtering system. Let's make one. Do you know, I couldn't, Brian. That's a good point. I tried that, but it didn't... There's nothing I could interact with, but maybe I had my scrapper tool. Let me try that again. It could well be that I've got enough stuff already. Let's do that. Let's do it while we wait for things to build. Because this here is my repair tool, but it looks very similar to my scrapper tool. So I may just have had the wrong tool. It would be ideal if I didn't have to spend hours and resources making this happen. Also, pack it for me. Aha! You were so right, Brian. Haha! I did have the wrong tool. And it was enough! 2 cyclones. Maybe the large one wasn't even necessary, but hey! We're good, we're good. This thing has power. Which is nice. Does that mean there's enough power for Mr. J to charge himself up here quickly? That would be nice too. Is there? Yes. Might take a little longer. Oh, these guys, they don't really they don't need electricity. I am charging up, but it takes forever. So I might just go and do that downstairs. Because I think the next thing we may have to do is go into here. But for that, of course, let's go and scrap some stuff. These guys look like they were barricading themselves in there. Or was somebody trying to keep things in? Who knows? Level 12. Hold me back. I'm level 12. Woohoo! It's always good when important things are on fire. This thing means we can open the door just with the touch of a button here. Oh my god, I'm excited. Slash scared. When it's too quiet, you know. Is there maybe a light switch? What was the yellow thing? Oh my god, there's people making noises like you! It's like Silent Hill in the tech world. Oh, here, look. Oh no, that's the room next door that we've repaired. Where's the light switch in here? Ooh, electronics. Ooh. Looking forward to scrapping that. This is it here. That's cool. Let's press that. At which point we may find out we don't have enough power after all, because these things like the elevators and whatnot, they sometimes... they don't really get powered properly. Unless, of course, it's now coming down and squashes me. It was on its way, it was just very, very far. Oh, oh, hello. This guy, he's a little evil. Run away! So you don't want to mess with him. It's this cute little grey ball. Dude, close the door already. But we don't have a window to look at? Dang. So I will get the appropriate... Dude, seriously. I will get the appropriate weapon and we will make... We will take care of him. He looks just so harmless, but then, you know, he gets his guns out and goes and does this. And I'm thinking, I'm the innocent victim here. Bizarre, isn't it? I mean, I did nothing. I'm the victim here. Put this here. And we put that here. And let's pick up the gun that I think... Was it in here? Yes. This gun. In fact, I mean, us being surrounded by all these resources, why don't we make ourselves another gun? A better gun. I like it. It's robotist. You're so right. So I think there was a... This is the gun I have that I know will take care of the grey guy. But it'll take quite a few bullets. And the electric gun doesn't take care of him at all. So there's the flamer pistol. But at the same time, now that I'm level 12 and all, there's also the bolt rifle. 30-round rifle magazine. What are we waiting for? Flamethrower? Bolt rifle. Well, tell you what, I will take a very quick break. You let me know what you want me to build. The flamethrower or the bolt rifle. I will make it an official YouTube poll and I will see you in a minute. Yeah, no YouTube poll because honestly, I'd forgotten how to do it. I actually couldn't quite switch between this and the thing, so it's one of those things. But I guess the vote would have been, except for Brian, of course. Brian wants to have the flame bolt rifle, which doesn't exist. We're gonna go with the bolt rifle. Let's do it. Let's do it. The bolt rifle. Also, I've got new coffee, so that's, you know, that's good. So first of all then, gots to unlock it. There's also the Oni Fuelette. I guess a backpack filled with fuel for all your flamethrower needs. This is good. Consumable medium battery. And the Oni Volt Plus. I mean, while we're unlocking things, let's go and unlock that. What does this do? Water tank. I'm sure that'll come in handy for something. I don't really know why we need water yet. All will be revealed. Voltage minimizer. Where's that been all my life? Optimal for scenarios with abundant liquid resources but limited electricity. Sometimes it's you got to build these things to understand what they actually do. But then you think, why would I want to waste resources on doing that? Oh, here, look, so I've got 20 enhancer points, so maybe we'll go and add 5 to vitality. Hall mastery. I think I can carry quite enough right now. Improved hydraulics. That's for lifting capacity. Let's do that as well. Engineering, build time, pressure, scrapper. I'm scrapping a lot. I want to add some points to that. And battery is just never large enough, is it? So, well, do we increase the size of the battery or do we optimize the power management? Do you need new coffee, Nate? I've got a lot here. It's my own special blend made of half fall blend and half Verona. Bigger batteries or better power management. I mean, you know, hard to say. I think maybe we need both. Less consumption, but then more is more, isn't it? So let's do that. Let's go bigger battery. There, all enhancer points. Bigger is better. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Now let's make ourselves that that rifle. All right. Needs a cooling radiator and a nano mesh. And whatever that is, let's build it. And then there's a rifle slam, high impact rounds for armored targets and versatile use. Sounds good. It's pistol flex. That's got to be this. Rifle slam. What are these things here? Rifle magazine. 30 round rifle magazine. I say let's build 5 of those. And let's also build 5 of those. Followed by maybe another 5 of those because we can probably do that. Efficiency is for commies. Brian, seriously. I don't know why, but sometimes I read random Wikipedia articles. And yesterday was one that I came across that was the national television of Eastern Germany, the DFF as they were called once wrong. And that was just they were cool. They had to make deals with the Western world just to get tech that just wasn't produced in communist countries at the time. So they had to make deals with Great Britain and America and all these countries that they normally wouldn't speak to buy TV equipment that then had to be re-engineered so that it was they used to use a broadcast format that didn't exist anywhere in the world. It was something that was half compatible with CCAM and half compatible with PAL, and just not been used anywhere else. It's too funny. Too funny. That is why I was, that was triggered by you saying efficiency is for commies. We're still waiting for the rifle to get produced here, but I also don't want to forget that I want to make myself that oil tanker thing. Rifle slam. While this is happening here, let me just go and put the cable, the fuel cable, over from this to the other container before we produce more of that, and then go and put that here like this. Yes. Put it all in my tank. Not the other way around. Don't put the boat stuff into here because that's ridiculous. I might actually be able to make another... I mean, I don't want these things to blow up, clearly. But do I want to repair this as well? I mean, I was thinking maybe instead of making a long fuel cable that goes all the way to the top, I just make another one that fills up this container and then the other one. I mean, while it's... Okay, it's looking a little bit as if it needs work, but maybe it doesn't need that much work. I'm gonna go make another fuel tank over here. And then I can go and pump things in and out. I think while we're waiting for my rifle slams to get built and stuff, I think that's important. This build as an over like here, possibly. Unless I need to turn it around. Hard to say where the input for this is. Also, does it need electricity perhaps? All will be revealed. It's the first time I'm building this, so I have no idea really how that works. Or if I can rotate this after the fact. Woohoo! Look at that! It's only got inputs here, that's good. So let's put that to here. And that now pumps this full, which is awesome, I think. So that means once that is emptying, this would then go and empty itself. Perfect. Okay, good. Everything is going to plan, my friends. Everything is going to... you! Yes, we were just talking about you. Please remain extremely calm then, Mr. Grey Ball. I will deal with you presently. Oh yeah, crafting also costs battery. So as you do that, you use up more battery. Of course. Everything uses battery. I think I also, speaking of these things here, I think I want to build 5 of those. I might even need to build 5 more of those while we're talking about that. And now let's see if we can use my rifle. That hasn't been built yet? I don't see it here. Maybe it's not ready yet. I'm making the rifle slam, but I think I haven't actually built the rifle yet. Unless it's in the queue. Is it? In the queue? No. Rifle slam and other things is in the queue. But I don't think we've got the rifle in the queue itself yet. Let's do that now. Build 5. Just in case. Yeah, this was the angry grey ball. He doesn't like us. And this is because of him that we're building one of those other rifles there. I do have a pistol. I mean, I could try softening him up with that. Just for now. How do we equip it? Add to holster. Yes, perfect. So now I've got this. It only has 12 bullets, but it can certainly be used to show him who's boss. And that his commie attitude really just isn't on. Where is he? Maybe I could have... Is he around the corner? Mr. Angry Greyball! Oh, out of ammo. Okay, see, this is... I need to find a better plan here. I think this is where my rifle is gonna get me further than this. Hard to believe that this is actually weighs 10 kilograms, this thing. Ah, dude. Okay, fine. So we're gonna drop the pistol back in here, even though I have to say it was possible to holster. It was possible to get him with that. Where is the thing now? How do I get this out of my holster? I don't see the holster. There we go. Yes. Gotcha. Holster. The holster's not available when I'm doing locker stuff. So I gotta do this. Put that in here. Then put that, I think. Is that how we do it? Yes, in here. Gotcha. Ooh. Still making that rifle slam. He's casting too much shade. Totally correct. Hey, thank you for your character creator tips earlier, Leo. I appreciate that. That was good. I think I literally have a special version of character creator that checks if it's my system and then makes sure text just can never be converted again, ever. I think that is the version that I have because it just doesn't work anymore. Thankfully, I still have an older version that may work, so one of those things. I'm glad it's working for you, though. That's good. It reassures me that it's not the product that's broken. It's just the way I'm using it or how I'm using it. It's just not working for me, which is fine as well. It's just, you know, if you have something you want it to work, even if you're not really actively using it, that would be nice. But yeah, it's one of those things. So thanks for pointing me in the right directions there. So while we wait for this to finish, is there anything in my deep sea net? Yes, 14.9 kilograms of stuff. Let's take it out. Yeah, for me it used to work occasionally, but now it doesn't work anymore at all. So that's at least been more consequent, I guess. But still. Put that in here. Put all of that in there. I'm now wondering what a rifle slam actually is. I mean, I know what a magazine is here. Is this a slam? Do we need to combine these things? Maybe it's quicker to... Maybe I've made too many of these. I'm just thinking. I don't know what the difference between the ammo and the slam is. Does the ammo get in the slam and it's easier to get reloaded, or how does this work? I guess we'll find out. I guess we'll find out. I'm making another rifle slam. Did I really need that many? It'll be good. I'm hoping they're reusable. Should have made some ammo slams as well. I should go and fix myself up health-wise. Oh, slam with armor piercing. Ooh! Just by adding 200 grams of plastic. Modern science, eh, Jamie? Modern science. This here, by the way, is a water container, I think. Oh, it's oxygen. That was it. We have salt water, drinking water. What's the cable here? That's terrible. Grab on his box. Yeah, that's. I didn't know there was a cable dangling here. That's terrible. Quick backup. Quick superpower charge. Oh, interesting. So while we're charging, we can't build. Oh no! Look at these things. They're totally getting broken. Oh man. Quick, fix it, Jay. Fix it. Otherwise, we're running out of power. So armor piercing, I mean, that's awesome. That's what we want, isn't it? In case the grey guy has armor. We don't even know that. Good thing about having great many resources is you can just repair things. Very nice. I could even hook up all these small canisters and put them all into here. That'd be cool. And then I can trash the canisters. Interesting. So much you can do. That's just so much you can do. Oh, this is one of those fuel cables, right? Yeah, let's go and grab that. There he is. They come in two colors, actually. There's a grey one and a white one. And I don't know which one's more evil. I did kill both of them with my pistol. But I think one was more... What's the word? He was a little bit more crazy. Making another rifle slam. My god, when are we getting to the actual rifle? Crazy. Should I clear the queue? Because I think I seriously have enough. I think I have enough Yeah, let's do that. I think fuel cables for sure. We do need that. And I do also really need the actual rifle. This one here, bolt rifle. Yes! Storage cylinder. Could have sworn we had one of those. Don't we? Let's add that to the queue as well, and then build one of those. Man. Can I get a refund? Can I recycle them? Fuel cable, definitely need that because those canisters are far away. Waiting for materials. What does a storage cylinder need then? Storage cylinder needs iron. Oh, come on, we have tons of iron back here. Use some of that. Or that. Pick some iron out of that. 125. Well, maybe we can't really go up there and put the fuel cable next to the tank because this grey ball guy doesn't really appreciate us doing anything here, right? I'm thinking. Or maybe he doesn't mind. We're just gonna get some fuel, buddy. I hope this is okay with you. From these here containers. Oops. I should have locked him in. Oh, that would have been good. If he's in his room, we can just lock him in. Well, 30 seconds. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. And then we're showing him what those armor-piercing things can do. This is exciting. Isn't it? It's exciting. So Brian, tell me, you said you being a retired man now, you're going into work tomorrow? What's all that about? That's crazy. And how many days would you need to do and what are you doing? Ooh, open inventory, come on. This is exciting. This weighs 20 kilograms. Add to holster. It is crazy. I agree. Okay. Rifle slam. Do we have something along the lines of aim down sight? We don't really. The good thing is he can't come aboard. I do like that. Oi, mate. Seriously. This whole firing at me isn't on. But this is where we find out this gun doesn't actually work against this guy. Oh yeah, look at that. Armor piercing, buddy. Oh no, it destroyed my fuel cable. Nice. Aren't we glad we made so many fiber rifle whatsits? And you, I think I'm gonna go scrap you. High-tech scraps. This is what we. He got slammed. Oh, fiber optic cable jobs. Ah. The more efficient you're gonna train him, the quicker he can do your job. And this was good because this guy contained some carbon fiber, which is difficult to come by. So this is good. Carbon fiber goes into my special locker. Is there anything else? Yes, look, the other thing, there's more carbon fiber. That doesn't fit. Dang, buddy. Maybe we're going to take the 19 kilograms of sniper rifle ammunition out of here. Let's go take all the ammo out and make sure all the special stuff goes in Jay's special locker, like so. Maybe we're going to build another locker just for ammunition and weapons related stuff. Maybe here. Let's do that. Let's make massive locker. Waiting for display screen. Man! Go build a display screen then. Display screen. Where's that? Or just go and add missing components to queue. Okay, display screen. Yes, I killed him and I recycled all his components. And there was some good stuff in here. That means we go and we make ourselves a massive super locker. And then we can go and put all the rifle-related shenanigans into there now. Eventually. True, exactly. And I hear there is coffee in this game as well. And so far we've got lockers. So anything rifle and ammunition related stuff. Deposit all of them. Yes. Yes, perfect. It's heavy stuff, man. And in here we have sundries, like, you know, these things here. Connector ports and whatnot. There. And then this is my special locker with the really special stuff in. Like this, whatever, neutronium, whatever that is. It's an artifact rather than a material. And silicon. Also, a device capturing visual data. Records moving and static subjects, requires understanding of light and preserves moments. It's got to be good for something. I don't know what for yet. And titanium. So abundant in Subnautica, so rare in this game. Okay. That might not be the last grey boar we come across. There may be another one lurking at the top of the structure that we'll undoubtedly have to have a look at. We also need to charge it. Charge navigational relay with 2 kilowatt hours. Yeah, I don't really know. Do we have that? Should we bring a battery? Any more balls here? Ha ha! Nice one. That is how we deal with you. Loot fabric. I swear I was going to do something and I forgot what it was now. Tanks! Yes! Fuel! Let's do that. Fuel. Is it worth... So this guy doesn't have, almost doesn't have anything in it. So let's go and pump that into here. No, that doesn't work. Why doesn't that work? Okay, fine. We don't mind then. We just want to go and put this here. And then go run all the way down here. If we have enough fuel. We don't have enough fuel cables. I think we do, but they're not... They don't last... They don't do unlimited lengths. This is a nice mechanic here. Cable mechanic, well done. So I might just go and build one of these fuel dip tops here. Fuel extender. And then I'll go and pick this up here. No, that's actually going to take... That's going to be too long. I'll go and attach it to the top fuel canister tank thing. Then I jump down. Then we put you in here, and then we put you in here, or we just jump over here, and then that goes into here, and then we say you comp? Yes! Woo! That works. And the overspill ends up in here. Yes. Science at work, that is. Oh, yeah, don't worry about that. Which is why we need to pump out the fuel, you know. Isn't that the thing with diesel, that it isn't, that's unignitable or something? No, that can't be right. Otherwise, how would the combustion engine work with diesel? But I've never seen people pour diesel over like a log cabin and then set that on fire. I saw that, yes. Lots of good stuff happening there in No Man's Sky. All the expeditions that I've missed, basically. So this is now probably pumped one tank completely empty. So even though there's barely anything in this tank, it would be rude to leave that behind, right? Yes, alright. Good stuff. So this can be recycled. And I think, if we're honest, we can probably go and recycle these things as well, because now that they're empty, I mean, who needs them? Us probably later. Oh, diesel requires compression for ignition. Nice. Interesting. I never knew that. I knew it was different, but I didn't know how. That is very interesting. Do you remember the diesel craze, where it used to be, where it became cheaper for a moment in time than regular petrol, fuel, other non-diesel gas, whatever that's called? And now it's the other way around again. It did? Nate, what's going down? I did nothing, I promise. Ooh, ammunition. Look at that. So this is all here for the plundering. We're going to go plunder that later, including all this. I just want to have a look what's happening upstairs, and I wouldn't mind charging myself up. If they say charge things up with 2 kilowatts, I'm not sure what we need to maybe take upstairs, maybe make a large battery there. Let's see if we take all the components we need for a large battery. That's probably going to make our lives a little easier. Like this. Do we have it? Battery cell and 13 connector ports. Let's just have it all made for us, and then we can build that battery upstairs. 13 connector ports. Man. And this is only 442. We needed to have 2,000. That means we either have to make 5 of these up there, or better yet, we'll have to build some, like one of these, and then wait 150 hours. There's got to be a better way. It's natist. That is what it is. I forgot to charge myself up. I'll do it out here while waiting in the rain. Du, 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 du. We may not need all these fuel cables anymore, so I could just drop some of the stuff down here. Well, there's also stuff this guy can... Oops. No, that's not what I meant. Did I just drop something that I shouldn't have dropped? Yeah, maybe. Who knows? We're fine. We're fine. It's all fine. This cable can stay attached for now. Let's ride the elevator all the way to the top and see what exciting stuff is gonna meet us there. charge navigational relay, repair the communications relay. We don't even know what stuff we need for that. It'll all become clear once we're at the top. Are the slithery things coming out again? I have to say, Brian, I really enjoyed the elevator in Satisfactory. That was so much better with the music and stuff. We don't have music here. Do you think? Oh, hello. Let's go kill everybody. I kind of hadn't really expected that. Dude, seriously. Oh, look at that. Well, maybe it's actually more beneficial if we just go and build something like a giant... Oh, hello. I did nothing. They died by themselves. I basically didn't even touch him, buddy. Oh, there's an abundance of petrol canisters here. I wonder if that's giving us a clue. Don't worry about building batteries. Just go and make yourself some kind of a... I wonder if the petrol canister blows up at one point. Do you think? Really? I think I have it. I have Dying Light, but I don't think I've ever played it. Somebody really didn't want people to go in this room here. Ah, this is nice. Heal station. Heal me station. Oh, that's quite nice. And of course this doesn't turn on because dude, put it in the gun. Oh, that's the heal thing, isn't it? Duh. Terminal, that's also nice. Can we use it? No, because it's got no power. That makes sense. That totally makes sense. And we could put... we could put that battery in here and then switch it on, but it's just not going to be enough power. So I think if we supply this with that power, I think we can then go and relay it to upstairs. Let's see. Although that might also not be the case. Let's see how does this pan out? If ever we were at the top. Oh, hello. Don't mind me. I'm just checking things out. I may not need to go beyond... Oh, he's in front of the door, isn't he? Dang. Okay, we have to go take care of him. And him. Dude, seriously, that is super inconvenient right now. If he could go kill other things while I do stuff. Whoops. That is not good. Soft landing in the water. That was very lucky, I have to say. I could have sworn once upon a time I could jump. It was totally planned, yes. Anyone who's panicked... Ooh, hello! Another diesel tank. Anyone who's panicked, it was all totally planned that way. Where are we then in relation to where we were before? They're storing chairs here. Very good. Yes, carry on. It's all good. This is going to make us even more diesel, these things here. Now I'm running. So turns out I was, I think, running all the time, which is sort of cool. Right, that's where that is. Yes. It's probably worth going over there with the ship, because doing all this with the getting the cable down here. Yeah, so this is normal walk speed. I think I've just worked it out, and this is running, and this is normal walk speed. Turns out I was running all the time. Well, so judging by the amount of petrol canisters up there, how does this thing work like this one here? Is it like an electric generator that generates electricity from petrol? And then this here is a petrol generator that generates petrol from biomatter and electricity. But we don't need that. And then there's a medium battery. So maybe this here, connector ports, alloy frame, cooling radiator, and compression pump. I'm sure we have stuff like that on the boat. Let's go and take it upstairs, build one of those things up top. What do you think? If only I knew where. These were the sort of the grey things, weren't they? Was it in here? Yes. Logic chip connector ports. How many is that? Let's take them all. So I think there's something wrong with the button mapping, because this also crouches. That can't be right. There's crouch and run is both on the same thing. Did I screw that up somehow? Let me see. That's just not right, is it? Key bindings. Reset the defaults. Yes. I didn't say all settings. I meant the key bindings, not everything. Oh man! No! This technology has no umbrellas, no. I'm afraid it does not. This is bad. But I think that's the only thing we wanted. No, there was also sprint and crouch were both toggle. There's still something wrong with the running. It still crouches with this and runs forever. How do we run then? There is still something wrong here. I mean, this is important when it comes to jumping over stuff. But if I run all the time, perhaps it'll be okay. Yes, what's that all about? They should have found a way to get rid of rain altogether, right? Technically. So I think it's really cumbersome to find what things these are. I think I'm going to go and say add all parts to queue. Then it goes and makes whatever I need to make that generator. And then we'll just go up and build said generator, I'm thinking. And once we have power, well then, boom, you know. Be good to know what resources we need up there to repair this thing. But I bet copper is involved. So I'm going to pick some copper up. Specifically, I think that is this here. Copper, I bet. Polyurethane nobody really needs for anything. Gold is also, nobody wants that. There's probably plastic is involved. And fabric. That, which one was this? This was fabric here. Let's get some fabric. And iron. Yeah, who knows. That should be enough. No shelves either. I think that's one thing that people have complained about, that even though you can build storage containers, there's no good way of organizing this. So yeah, maybe that's going to change as well. Okay, looks like we should have everything for my container, for my generator. The fuel is already up there. Sun's going down, it's getting creepy. Let's go and heal ourselves. Save the game. For God's sake, save the game. And then see if we can construct this thing before the sun goes down. And then we'll see what's what. Don't think we'll get to the Lazarus Complex or the Norfolk Grove today. But hey. Ooh, the moonrise, look at that. Very pretty. Just fancy boxes, like the companion cube. Dude, what? No! I am against it. Whatever you guys are planning, I am totally against it. "52nd floor, haberdashery." Now if we're clever, we're just gonna, even though that's not health and safety compliant, we could just build the generator in here, couldn't we? I mean, do we have to build it outside? Just because it would save me another cable? What do you think? Just build it indoors and leave the door open? Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'm sure it will be fine. Osha? Who's Osha? Well, let the building begin of the small electric generator. Oh, that Osha. No, I still don't know what it is. Are they good people or... I'll just go heal myself in case the next swarm of angry bugs comes up. Occupational Safety and Health Administration. Good point. Also, this was all just meant for humans, right? Because, I mean, I don't really mind the... carbon dioxide comes out. Don't tell me I have to put that somewhere, because I don't think I've unlocked that yet. I was thinking we just put cable goes into here, and then I've never used this before, so I have no idea if this is as easy as I imagine it in my mind. Just put this next to it, and boom, right? I'm thinking I can see how the placement of that thing is not ideal. There, unceremoniously gets dumped over here. Then this goes here. And then we do... No, don't do that. I thought we were going to put a fuel cable. We don't have a fuel cable. Oh, man. Do I need to really make a fuel cable for that? Okay, one fuel cable coming up. Okay, then this goes onto here. Dude, fuel cable. Right. And aha! So we don't worry about the CO2 coming out because we're a robot, we don't really mind. This now means we can switch this on, right? Yes! Powered by the internal petrol generator. I love it! So as long as we have somebody down here who keeps switching out the dip tops, we're good. Can I charge myself on this now as well? No. Maybe that's why this thing should have been outside, so that this then powers the whole building rather than just the station. Okay, fine. Let's go and bring it. The cable isn't long enough. This is hilarious. Okay, so this... Let's leave that here. This... I think the logic was sound. It's just execution was flawed. Okay, no need to throw this thing all the time. So we do this, and then of course we need one other cable going from here. No more cables left. Dang. Okay, fine. Let's go build more cable. This cable here. One should be enough. One makes 5, so 5's fine. 5 would make 25, which would be too much, of course. Okay. This goes into here. Health hazard or no health hazard. This is why having a cable go like that is not good. Because, you know, if a robot needs to walk through it, it's all difficult, isn't it? Poor robot. And despite what the decal looks like, this is fine. Yes. Good. Where am I going to charge myself up now? Oh, on this maybe. Yes, look at that. I now run on diesel. Or petrol, rather. It's not very efficient because it still takes me hours to charge myself up. 20 seconds for 1%. But hey. We put this back here and start moving some of these guys over. Actually, we don't have to. I think I can go and carry some. Not many. Whoops. No, don't do that. Pick up the cable, buddy. Don't connect. No, don't. Pick up the cable and put it in your... There we go. That's it. No, don't attach... Man, don't attach it. Just loot the thing. No, don't... My god. Buddy, loot the thing. Now you fall. Exactly. So now we're gonna go over here and just ditch the containers. Totally unceremoniously. Yeah, stack them all on top of one another. That's totally fine. Nothing can go wrong. Make sure it says loot, otherwise it attaches the fuel cable, which we don't want. Good point! Unless, of course, I run on a really low powered battery. I have a feeling this thing's gonna give up any moment now. But it's good to see this... Oh yeah. It's good to see this working here. Ah man, just when I want to use the elevator, we lose power up here. Oh, we don't. Okay, maybe I have to go run up on top of this thing anyway. There's also this. I may just because I can. And because we're close to a healing station, let's just take care of this. This little guy here. Aha! Oh, this is the thing we need to charge, I bet. Repair communications array. That's what I thought. It's upstairs, but I guess maybe it's here. Okay. No, it is upstairs. This, once repaired, we would then use this thing. Oh, that's what you mean. Guess we've run out of power already. Electric cable, always good. New propaganda material, biology nodes. Ooh. And electronics ripe for the plundering. Okay. And this is closed. Okay. I get you. Battery in case we do run out. Fuel cable, we might leave that here. For now. And more batteries. Now that is sort of cool, because they'll go a long way to charge this up eventually. But first, let's see what we actually need to repair that stuff. Hello, how you doing? Connect pistol to... How does this work? Connect Oni spark cell to pistol. Does pistol get charged up? No, that does not work. Maybe Oni spark cell isn't charged up. Could that be possible? Connect self to pistol. Charges up pistol. No, it doesn't. Why not? Switch mode. Ah, that charges me up. From where though? How is this stuff connected? I'm currently not sure. Oni spark cell charges me up. That's good. Now we... No, don't do that. Go grab cable and connect electric pistol. Yes! We got it. Electric pistol gets charged up from Oni spark cell. Pistol kills evil guys. Evil guys remain dead. Pistol remains charged. Yes. Perfect. Okay. Oh. Charging cables by Temu. Yes, exactly. Yes. Oh my. Tendril guy also gets killed multiple times. I'm on top of him. Uncool. Now Oni spark cell is definitely empty. There's no more charging up my thing here. Ah man, that looks broken. Good thing I've got a repair kit, and of course I'm missing 4 iron. Of course. Got the plastic, got the copper. The 4 iron is what I don't have. I think I have 1 out of 4, but it ain't enough. Well, no worries. I think next time we come up here, we can use that ladder. Exactly. That gives us a bit of a easier way up here. Good ladder animations. Okay. And the elevator is powered from downstairs, right? So I don't have to worry. Yes, that's good, that's good. Elevator is powered from downstairs. Guess I'm going to charge up my Oni spark cell while I'm back on the boat. And then let's repair this and then, you know, see what happens afterwards. Oh, this thing down here in the water, straight ahead, that's a buoy. So I can swim there and empty it, and then the buoy sinks. So there might be some good stuff in there. There might also not be. Who knows? Okay, health, yes. John Boy, that's right, yes. Or John Boy, rather. Very clever. And Mr. Deviant is here. How's it going, buddy? Good to see you, good to see you. Okay, connect this to Oni Spark Cell. There's no way for me to know when Oni Spark Cell is full. Or if it ever actually gets full. How does any status way of knowing that? Electric resource. I really don't understand how that sort of works. Guys and girls, exactly. Grab cable. And in fact, put cable away. Connect to pistol. Charter pistol. Check. That is, we can understand that. Then grab cable from pistol and connect to self. Yes. Grab cable, drop cable. Good stuff. And we needed iron, right? Just so that we don't forget it. This makes more of that. This is probably iron. Iron, yes. Okay, and aluminium. Just in case. Luckily, I don't think we need that. Okay, let's go and repair the thing so that the other thing can get charged with the thing. and then we're good. Yes, how's it going, Deviant? How's your health? And where do you guys come from? That's just ridiculous. Also, is it possible to connect Oni Spark Cell to pistol? Just so that that thing always charges the other thing? One day I'll understand what the whole Oni Spark Cell thing actually, how that works. Is it like a disposable battery that once enabled works for a certain time and then that is it, or... Oh, ooh, ah, now that is interesting. Let's go and put this here. What's down here? Don't say it's a grey ball. Oh, it goes here. Nice. Encyclopedia. Well, who doesn't need that? From time to time. Does it have a lamp here somewhere? Hey, hello. All right. Electronics, tricky to come by. Thank you. Appreciate that. I have a day off today, which is why I thought, you know, let's do a game stream. I haven't done this in 8 months. Can you believe it? It's crazy. Yeah, life's been crazy. Crazy good though, so I'm not complaining. It's just, you know, sometimes you just have so much time in the day, or you don't. This could be good. What is this? Ooh, Deer DX750 survival diagrams. All right. One day at a time is exactly the way to go. Sometimes it's the only thing you can do. Yeah, so I've discovered this recently and I thought, ooh, this is nice. And I thought it makes a nice stream game because it's very... You don't really have to think like all that much. But it's nice to just, you know, have a share and play. This only just came out, so I thought I'll share with you what it's like. The Last Caretaker. So you're the robot. You're like the last robot. Everything else, including robots, are dead. Humanity hasn't made it. They've tried really hard, but they're now dead as well. And our mission, should we choose to accept it, is to do maintenance work on things like this. That's apparently good. And also, more importantly, bring humanity back to life from the brink of death. So humans are no longer around, but there are sort of human seeds that we can go and put in a sort of birthing chamber of sorts, and then we make sure they get put on a rocket, go into space and try again somewhere else. That is the plan. I think that's the idea. That's the idea. And yeah, this I'm one of these guys. He didn't make it here. Yeah, so this is no longer usable. We can scrap it, of course. Well, let's see if we can put this... Oh, no, don't do that. Put this, put that onto here. And now we go, I think, one up. Into... No, that was too much. It was down here, wasn't it? Yes. And now we can go and... No! Charge uplink, link. Okay, so how do we... Where's the... Oh, here. Gotcha. That's good. How do we put electricity into here then? Because we don't have a port. How would that work? Unless, of course, we grab this. And then we just jump down here. Yeah, no, that's not gonna work either. Bungee jumping on the electric cable. Not recommended. Okay, also, this is costing way too much fuel here. I think maybe we'll just use the batteries upstairs and take care of that way. So battery check. 500 watts. I think it needs 2000. Charging. Okay, this is good. This is good. Maybe we don't need all that much. Oh, we do need all that much. Look at that. That was 24% was in one battery. Let's put this here. Charge that with that. How are we gonna take... And that was the second battery. Can I use myself? Does that work? Yeah, look at that. That works. So I'm charging the thing with my own battery. Very efficient. Then they end up in satisfactory. That's exactly how it works. No, that doesn't work, Deviant. The blue cable goes into a blue plug. The green thing is just an on-off switch. Because once it's charged, it doesn't really need power anymore. Oh, man! I've run out of power. Okay, switch cables. Plug that into me. Grab cable. No, actually, forget that. Forget to connect self. Connect Oni Spark Cell to self. Oni Spark Cell charges me up, but not really well. I'll tell you what, this is almost cool, but it's actually even cooler if we just go back downstairs and charge ourselves up on the boat, come back and do the thing, and then we'll be okay. The substation is a vampire. That's exactly what it is. That is what it is, and that is how it works. Repair the communications array, got that. Charge navigational relay, 1.8 out of 2.0 kilowatts. Okay. But Deviant, you're so far away, of course you're getting lag. You know, you're at the opposite side of the world. Of course you're getting lag. It would be weird if that wasn't the case. I might as well go and take some stuff with me here, so just to try to be a bit useful here. There's also that fuel tank on the other side that we must forget. Hiya! Oh man. Hiya! Third time lucky. Hiya! Yes. Why are we here again? Charging myself up. Gotcha. Yes, I remember now. I remember. This is the spirit. This is the spirit. And I appreciate you did that just for me. Next hop, USFA, of course. So, is there a way? Can I connect to the spark cell then? No. I don't understand the concept of the spark cell at all. Is it empty and I need to make a new one, or how does it work? I have no idea. It'll become clear at one point, I'm sure. Health myself up. Do a backup. Go back out in the dead of night. Take the elevator all the way up again. Shoot whoever gets me from behind, which is all the time. Yeah, that could be. Yeah, lag is one of those things undiagnosable, sadly. I'm just glad I'm on air at all, because when it started I did a bit of homework to make sure this is all technically working, and that worked well, so that hadn't broken as much as I thought, even though there was still a lot of stuff to reconfigure. But then when it came to streaming data to YouTube, that didn't work, and I had to do all kinds of jiggery-pokery things to make sure that did work. But yeah, now it works again, so it's all good. So can I connect that to my spark cell? No, I don't think that the spark cell must be empty. No, it is! It's fine, operation nominal. Oh, wow. Perfect. Switch on, and this costs a little bit of electricity now, but it's all working. This isn't working because the power downstairs isn't working anymore. But that's good. This is pretty good. Is there anything that we need to scrap here, like, you know, difficult to come by electronics and stuff? Yes. Whatever it is that we're doing with it, YouTube needs to do better, I agree. YouTube's changed so much, and it's continuously changing. The latest thing is that they no longer, which I think is a good idea, actually, welcome that, they don't care about subscriber counts anymore, which is very neat, because it was never really a metric for success. So that's good. So now even if you have no subscribers, your videos get featured just as much or as little as those of big channels, apparently. Oh, I'm too full. I'm too heavy of stuff. That costs me a bit of energy. Go down the fast way here. I think I did everything I was supposed to do. I don't know what exactly that did, but I think I did it. I think actually this isn't working for me well here. I'm thinking let's make one of those cyclone things out here so that we have unlimited power forever. I'm thinking like somewhere here. Let's see if we can do that. Build doesn't even have to be a major thing. Could just be a whisper. Add missing parts to queue. Turbine blade, alloy frame, and then we're gonna make one of those things that, yay, success, exactly, that can just make power forever, rather than something that we need to change canisters on every 20 seconds. And we might even be able to reclaim the components of this thing. Why isn't this working? Dude. This should be spinning around. I wonder if it's in the wrong spot. Maybe it should have been here. Okay, fine. Is there a way to go and like move it? I bet there is. Dismantle or connect. I don't really want to do either of these things. I mean, I probably can dismantle and rebuild. I mean, that's a sort of a hardcore way of doing that. It's just, it feels so wrong, doesn't it? Does this work? Yes, that works. Yes, fantastic. Now how about this? I can just... Do I need to scrap this as well? I suppose, right? You like the robot. Yes, it's... I don't know if I'll be able to get that customized somehow. It's early access, so currently that I don't think that functionality exists. But you can see that he's got a backpack. The scarf comes by default. And maybe eventually you get paint jobs and things like hats and whatnot. It's because the law explained it. Apparently it's because he was working together with humans, and humans found him off-putting and terrible, and then thought, oh, a scarf that makes him so much more personalizable. Much like, you know, Microsoft and Myco, the co-pilot. Because now that it's called Myco and has a cute fluffy face, it's totally fine if it records your screen when you're not looking, because it's good for Microsoft, right? So it makes it all perfectly cute now. It's your plastic pal that's fun to be with. So true. Let me go drop some of that stuff off downstairs, and then we'll come back for this and some of the other resources. How did I get down again? I've forgotten already. The lift! The lift! Oh, having said that, should we just chuck all these things on the lift, and then in case we do want to use them downstairs, we can probably just go and do all that in our disintegrate. Did you know the other thing that's possible, I guess, because we have so many resources that we can do anything we like at this point. I think I can build a scrapper right up where there's a lot of stuff, and then just, rather than scrapping it with my hand and putting the bits into my scrapper on the board, I could just go and make one and then chuck all this in where it's needed and then just make it go away again. Yes, definitely. Maybe that's something else we can try. Just build my own scrapper upstairs, and then I don't have to haul these things back and forth here. So, okay, for the last time, who and what is actually getting me the moment I land down here? It makes no sense. There's always things, and they always want to get me. I don't appreciate that. So now it's stopped running again. I think there's something wrong with the key thing. I really don't know what it is. I've not had this before, I must say. It's, of course, you know, happens the first time you're doing something on a stream. Of course. We don't have any of that. And now we don't need any of the resources anymore. Or not that many anyway. So, glass. Polyurethane that nobody needs. This is gold. I haven't found a use for that. Fabric, we might hang on to that. And all these things here, they can go in my special box with, you know, special stuff like this. And biology nodes, programming manual, that'll come in handy. First aid manual, I think we already have that. Guitar, 2 kilograms, really? Is that heavy? What do I know? Next time, go before you have to go, so you don't waste my time. Okay. Thank you, teacher. And they wonder why we hated going to school. Oh, now I'm running again. And I swear I never did nothing. What do we, just out of curiosity, what do we need to make the scrapper? Here, there it is. Fabricator. I might as well add that to my inventory. And there's the recycler. Connector ports and alloy frame. We even have that. This is great. What is this? Basic standing light. Yeah, I mean, I don't really need that. It's fine. This is great. Maybe we'll build one down here quickly just to see how it all goes. We recycle everything. And that's a great idea. Let's do that. You come here. And we built the recycler maybe here. Let's see how difficult that is. Recycler. Recycler. A minute ago, apparently I had all the ingredients. And now it looks like I need 3 alloy frames. I tell you. This is uncool. I could have sworn I had 3 alloy frames. And I'm not building them. If I had them, they will still be around somewhere. Yes, it's the proximity thing, isn't it? What if I go and say, build the recycler, and then just take this and run out with it, put it where I want it, and then hopefully it gets built. I mean, it worked in Subnautica. Or was it... Where was it? No, it wasn't Subnautica. It was another bizarre game that did things the bizarre way. Yes, it works. No, it doesn't. Because we're waiting for the freaking alloy frames. I get you, buddy. So that cheat doesn't work here. It does, doesn't it? It's very addictive. I can't believe how many hours I've poured into this already. I just can't stop playing it. And then there's always things that you try to figure out, and it's what did it say? Alloy frames, right? Optical lens connector. Was it connector ports? Was it connector ports or alloy frames? Logic chip. Alloy frames. Take all. And hope it was the alloy frames. So then we rush back up. Oh, it says there. There. And iron. And stuff. Waiting for alloy frame. Okay, let's try this again. Build. I'm not used to building these large appliances. Alloy connector ports. Dang, I have 3 alloy frames, don't I? Don't I? I could have sworn I have alloy frames in my inventory. Connector ports, battery cell, storage cylinder. Yes, I need 2 more. I need 2 more alloy frames. Okay, fine. Then build, add missing parts queue. Waiting for materials because we need, for alloy frame, we need iron and plastic. Iron and plastic. But then we'll have the components for a recycler. And then we can go brave the ocean again and do stuff. Was it iron as well? There. I think while I'm down here, we probably also, we don't need these things anymore. Connector ports, battery cell, storage cylinder. As long as we have 12 kilograms worth of alloy frames and a ton of iron, copper, fabric, and I don't think need the fuel cables anymore. Because every little helps, you know. I think we still have a 10-kilogram rifle. I think we don't need any more either. You too, Deviant. Have a good night / good day. I'm really glad you could make it. Always nice to see you, buddy. Can you believe it? I need connector parts. Add missing parts to queue. And they are not being built because... Connector parts! One piece of plastic is missing. Decades later. Oh, can I unfabricate the petrol thing here? That gets us plastic. Because we don't want to leave that behind. I mean, it's our stuff, right? We built that. There's connector parts. All right. Okay, now this is great. Let's now finally build the recycler. All right. Boom, baby. Which one's the front going to be? Here? I think so. True, but then I don't have anyone to use it anymore. Now we're going to throw a cable onto this. Oh, come on, seriously? This is bad. I'd much rather this would have gone the other way. But hey, I'm also okay if that doesn't work. So now we can just go and chuck all these things in here. And we don't have to worry. Now I understand why we can build a recycler. I mean, that saves us a lot of time. Oops. And also it's fun. Chucking things in my new personal recycler. This is great! Alright. Too funny. Oops. Jay, come on. Go chuck the thing in the thing. I think this is why this game is so addictive. There's just always stuff you can do that way. Ooh, resources. Shame we can't throw the whole... Shame we can't throw the whole petrol or the electricity generator in there. That would be kind of cool, wouldn't it? I think wind turbines, they're the future, aren't they? If only they looked like this and powered the whole house. That would be ideal. I mean, solar is good during the day and stuff. Maybe both then. Careful with the cable, dude. What happens, I wonder, if we put these things into the recycler? Does that work? Does that make recycled copper? No, it's still the same copper. Oh, what's this? Fat! Where did that come from? Ooh. So it is literally still working through it, so maybe I should put my components in there more often. Maybe it makes more copper, can you imagine? Interesting. Also makes me wonder how much electricity does one of these things need. So if I go and build this upstairs, dismantle this and bring it upstairs and then recycle all the components that are up there, will one slim turbine be enough, or how's it gonna work? Oh, these guys, I think he's a bit too he's a bit too tricky to carry, so I may have to go and dismantle him by hand. There's another piece of fat that dropped out there. I wonder where the fat comes from. Maybe that happens when I recycle perfectly good copper, perhaps? I can't pick him up, can I? Yeah, no, I'm not strong enough for that. For stuff and things, also for junk. Yes, I agree. Like this, I should totally pick up. I can carry these guys and chuck them as well. That's good. Ooh, I don't think I've ever cleared out a station quite like this. Will my ship be okay with all these components? I mean, I've heard stories, because it's early access, some people have built very heavy machines on the game, on the ship, and then found out that the ship then sort of catapulted them into space. It works! Isn't that amazing? The tables! Oh, what fun! So, okay, I'm gonna try to... I'll just put these little machines in here, little computers and stuff. I wonder where the fat actually comes from. I mean, it keeps making it, I just don't know what from. I don't recall being that much fat around. Oh, it's an Atari... sort of an Atari ST type thing? Or is it more like a BBC Micro? Ooh. Don't ask ridiculous questions. I hear you. It just is, man. It just is. That's what it is, and that's what it'll remain. Ooh, okay, well, while we're here, might as well clear the whole thing. And not that we need more rubber at the moment, but you never know. I mean, these office chairs, right? Just in case another robot comes by and visits this place, they should say, do you know what, them humans, they really tidied up after themselves, haven't they? What is this? Broken mosquito. Yep, in the trash. Very good idea. In the recycler. Woo! This game should be called Recycling Simulator, really. Oops. Plastic. We're always short on plastic. Uh-oh, now it gets night. Okay, one last trash can. I mean, I know what you're going to say. What if they produce trash and bring trash? Are they going to get rid of it? I don't mind, because they shouldn't be here in the first place. That's more fat. I like it. Fat and it's bouncy as well. Where does the fat come from? What component contained it? And when's this thing done? So bouncy. Okay, so now, are we done here nearly, or? I might as well put the scraps in here too. I'll go and deposit all of this on the boat, and then I'll come back, dismantle the fabricator, a recycler thing, and then we go upstairs, and then hang on a minute. Who are you? Didn't I kill you earlier? Pretty sure I did. Oh, these guys are immune. Out of ammo. Well, nearly. That is how we handle you. These things, I mean, they're sort of beyond repairing, aren't they? I'm thinking alloy frame, yes, bring it on, buddy. Thank you for all the funky clips, Nate. That is very cool. Yeah, there's no repairing that, is there? Boom! Okay, good. Now... You're like the clip machine. There's another fabricator. Recycler, even. That goes here. And all of this, my god, there's so much stuff here. Aluminium. Fuel cables. Fat. My god. I think I'm going to put that into a special container. This could be the fat box. Oh no, this is the alloy frame box. This is the fat box, maybe. Oh no, this is the ammunition box. Yes, yes, yes. So this is ammos and guns and stuff. Technically, what's this box then? Maybe some fat can go in here. 6 kilograms of fat. I mean, seriously. Clipnator. Repair it with fat, yes. That's not pretty. I'm determined to see this through. To the end, I say, to the end. It looks like this is another mission for the recycler. I'll just go put it down here as well and then go and take care of all these things. I hate to leave resources behind. And so it becomes more about resource collection rather than about what's the story of the game. He's still not done, my goodness. Plastic, alright, yes. You can never have enough plastic. And fat. Imagine fat and plastic together. How much longer is this going to recycle? You'd imagine the stuff I put in here would go and I think the red stripe goes to the right. I don't mean to be. I'm trying not to be. What do you think? Does the orange go down? Is that the amount of stuff he has to process, or does it go up when he's finished? Because this looks like it's gonna be a while here. It might be easier for us to just build another fabricator upstairs. Fabricator, recycler, for God's sake. Ooh, what's this? Fabric. Ah, yes. It looked so dark red. What do you think? Going left or going right? Hard to say. This is something you could leave on 24/7, couldn't you? Because I mean, there's more stuff here. We may have to go and bring it around the corner. Can you imagine you build it on the platform here? That would be funny. Do we have enough raw materials to build another one? Totally hypothetical question. Connector ports and alloy frame. Man, that's just... Add missing parts to queue. We can do that. Alloy frame is probably what's gonna hold the whole production up. Of course, I knew it. What are alloy frames made of? Stuff we don't have, clearly. Iron! Oh, look at that. So now it's... we're good on the plastic, but we do need iron. Now that's got iron written all over it. Make me some iron, buddy. This must be all the couches we put in there. This has got to be iron as well. Come on. Iron. Woo-hoo. Yes. Anyone need rubber? I'm wondering if the orange, when that goes to the right, he's actually done processing everything. Maybe. Something's gonna go wrong eventually. I can feel it. Ooh, yes, no, that's heavy stuff here. Junk metal. Woo! Yes, we have alloy frames. Good stuff. No, we're waiting for another alloy frame. Always. Alloy frame. It's literally alloy frame simulator at this point. Anything else that is... Oh yeah, you probably... He's too heavy for me. I can't chuck him far into the distance. Gotta go and put him... Tune. Too funny, Nate. I'm gonna watch them all. It's gonna be basically like watching the live stream. All the clips put together. Oh, this is too heavy as well. No worries. There was a way to see the clips that you've made of other people, right? On your channel? Because I think YouTube isn't great at promoting those. But there is a way to just see the list of everything you've done. I seem to remember we've looked at that together. Oh yeah, good stuff. This is great. I could do this for hours. This is... How's the alloy frame thing coming along? Do we have enough for another one upstairs now? Polyurethane. Yes. Okay. It's buildable. Let's see if we have enough electricity to power it upstairs, because then we can just continue. My God, we can just keep chucking things in the recycler. That's just very rewarding. Very rewarding, I have to say. Hey, and 13 people are all watching me do this, so this is Why not, indeed, right? If there's a demand for this sort of entertainment out there, then yeah, who am I to not give people that? I say. Wouldn't that be nice if that was something they'd implement? If we... So this needs to stay connected to that. So if we put the recycler somewhere here... Oh, in front of the... maybe like this. Let's try that. Build another recycler. Sort of here. And then, I suppose, we'd have a power splitter thing. Yes. Does that mean we have to also make another electric cable, I guess? Build 5 of those, I think. 5 is good. We've got enough plastic to make that happen. So then, maybe to make it look a little bit presentable here, we put one of these puppies back here, and then we go and put one of those around and presentable, please, around here. Yes, that'll work. This is great. And then we'll go and basically take that and just disconnect that for a second. And then we put that into here, and then that into there. No, that's not good either. That's not good either. Let's put this his into another one of these. And that then, this goes into here, and that this here okay, fine. That didn't work. We'll dismantle this. Put it down here. I think this is really what I wanted. That... We could probably dismantle this as well. We just only need one, don't we? We put one down here, and that's where the cables meet. Let's do that. Keep it simple, stupid. This goes into here. Plonk. That goes into here. And then this also, hopefully, goes into... okay, fine. This goes into here. Okay, great. And then this... It chops open! Alright! We have liftoff! We just put the whole electric generator in there. Alright. What about these things? Can we put those in? Yep, they don't explode either. Can't tell yet if that was a good idea or not, because I can sort of see the value of having petrol containers here. Do that! That is a... Oh, Nate, wouldn't it be cool if eventually you have something like a proper multiverse where you play No Man's Sky and I'm playing this in the same world and you can come to visit? That would be proper the metaverse, wouldn't it? That you just have one world and all the games just happen in there without us having to go to different places. That would be cool, wouldn't it? Someone needs to make this happen. Maybe this is what they all want to make happen, but no one's been able to articulate the vision quite like that. I came to that when I was playing Lonely Mountains Downhill, and at the same time I was also playing the driving game, and I was thinking, wouldn't it be cool if the driving game happens in the mountains I see in the background of this game? That would be seriously cool. Somebody needs to make this happen. I think so too, Nate. What are you doing in No Man's Sky? Are you doing an expedition? Expedition, not exhibition. Exhumation. Because I always thought it was really cool when Julia and I play No Man's Sky and we do our own thing, but we're in the same world together. It's sort of funny. I like that. Yes. So many resources. When you need to make a second recycler because you have too much stuff to recycle. J recycles. This is what this should be called. Oh, come on. Oh, really? Nice one. They've got them. They do them back to back in case you've missed any. Oops. And one little wind turbine powers it all. Isn't that cool? Yeah, the last thing you see, exactly. How many resources do you have? I remember last time we met, there were several. What are these? You had so many that you could literally give them away. You couldn't give them away, in fact. Whoa, now the good stuff's happening back here. I think, no, I lost the tire. Okay, fine. I may just put all these things, I might just not carry them around the corner. The Corvette, I remember, that's something I want to get into, maybe over the Christmas holidays. Do an expedition. Or two. But you need to make more bases just to store stuff that you've collected. But I mean, it goes to show that hoarding resources is sometimes just so much fun. Could be just the whole point of the game. Yeah, you see, this is what's stopping you from continuously harvesting stuff like this, because your power just dissipates, and if you chuck it all in the recycler, then the recycler just goes and takes care of it. I think I need 2 recyclers back to back. How cool. I'm wondering, there are, the fabricator has 6 inputs and one of them is power, but I think you can also power it with something else. That's also a neat idea. Oh yes, stop symbols here. Put that in there. Can I collect these? No. Ding. Hoarding resources, and we're both doing it. I like that. You in No Man's Sky and I in the Last Caretaker. I can't see where I'm going. This is potentially bad. Yeah, that might fit. Yeah, that doesn't fit. Dang! Yes, it fits. It fits. Old battery, whatever canister, great. Give it to me. Jace brought his recycler. It's not exactly portable, but we'll just recycle it when we're done recycling. Were there any more dead robots here that needed recycling? Oh no, but chairs and stuff. Yes. Whoops. Careful with the cable. I'm sure it's fine. Oops, it totally isn't fine. As long as my recycler is still working. Something makes bizarre noises. I'm not sure if that's good or not. Oh yeah, TV. And that computer. All good stuff. This I don't think we can... We can't recycle that. That's a console. We need to keep that. Jay recycles. Jay's tables are so big they don't fit through the door. I can see this being fun with multiplayer, and then you recycle things together. Okay, what is making that crazy noise? It's worrying me. Oh, there's something that got through the door here. I think this is what's making that noise. That shouldn't be like that, should it? That's bad. I can tell that's bad. Okay, let's put this back here so we can have lights. And this, yeah, that needs to go. That so needs to go. I can't tell if I should take these to the boat or if I should recycle them. Hello. I'm just recycling things. Do you have got anything to recycle? No. Totally ignores me. It's what they do, you know, they ignore you. Yes, what an annoying sound. Okay, I think our work here is nearly done. What's the white stuff? Ugh, silicon! Oh, that is really valuable. I'm glad I'm recycling it all. The Recyclotron 2000. It recycles everything. And stuff. Ooh, plastic crates. Or pallets rather. This is great. J Recycles. It's gonna be a new series, I can see it now. And a minute ago was a sci-fi exploration game. How quickly things change. Okay. Careful with the cable there. No, no, no. Ah, phew. Good stuff. I got worried that it might just end up downstairs instead. And can you imagine game engines need to take care of keep track of every single of these objects? No matter if they're loaded right now or not. It's crazy. I don't want to be a game engine. I really don't. Well, that was it, huh? What do the quests say? Repair and power a Lazarus rack. I mean, that is an interesting thing to try if we get back there. Not for today, but for next time. I'm wondering if we have enough resources now where that is doable. I did actually make a note of what I need to come back with. Ooh, fat. I might just go and deposit all of this downstairs while this is working. And then I can... Oh, there's some tires. Would be rude to leave them here. Let's go have them. Let's go recycle them first. And then I'll have a look if I have enough of these precious resources that I need for the Lazarus thing. Because if I do, then we can do that next time. Maybe towards the weekend. Brian's streaming on Sunday. We don't really know what yet. Possibly the Monument series. That might be nice. Sunday 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Brian's channel. Well, I might do this on Saturday or Sunday afternoon. Let me just go and get my clever notebook here. I'll be right back. Okay, let's see here. The Lazarus complex. We need, I don't know how much, but we need carbon fiber, titanium, and lots of plastic. So that isn't really... We have that, don't we? I mean, we have enough of that. If only we had enough oil. To get all the way there, I think it's quite a way. So I think without any additional resources to generate diesel, I mean that's another thing to look into. Can we generate diesel? If so, from what? And where do we get the thing that generates diesel? Petrol, maybe? What a crazy concept. Is there such a thing as a... This is an electric generator. This is a small diesel container. This is a small freshwater container. Water purifier. Shock grenade, that's not it. Voltage minimizer. Breacher bell. Food processor. That sounds intriguing. Humans need to eat, don't they? Petrol tank. Oxygen generator. Red dot site. Resource optimizer. Muscle fortification. Oh, yuck. Of course. Electric engine cylinder super booster. My goodness. The diesel generator? Electric generator? Sabatier reactor. Generate methane and oxygen using water, carbon dioxide and electricity. My goodness. Also, this would be quite a way to wait for that. Do we have that now? Distilled water? That's more the survival resources. We may even have it already. Diesel generator, here it is. That is... generates diesel from organic materials and electricity. Well, that would mean we'd have to find organic material. Oh, we have that on the boat already, don't we? Duh! What am I talking about? Well, we're already using that, so it's fine. It's just we don't find enough resources to make that happen. Okay, now this is great. 86%, yes, we're gonna go and put that in the tank, and then we're gonna bring one of them down here because, oh my god, look, stuff to recycle. It would be rude not to do that. Including this makes diesel. Also makes me wonder, what's the easiest way to get the diesel from the other side of the ship over to here, into my diesel tank? Yes, this is the diesel generator. I totally forgot about that. Crazy. Crayons, that's sort of special. I might go and put the crayons in the special, my special thing here, where special things belong. And none of that is special, is it? Or is it? No, hang on a minute. It is. It is. Glass, no, that's not special. Aluminium, fabric, rubber, none of that's special. As such, there's fat. I think fat goes in the fat container. Which one? That was the weapon container. This was the fat container. And that's where the fat goes. Then these things here, I might go and put them in the ready-made components container. Like so. And was this the weapons container? Yes. So then this stuff can go in here. This stuff can go in here. And then all the rest of the stuff goes on the big pile here. Because we haven't really got the storage sorted. There. Nice. So right, before I take care of the other cylinders there, is there a way I should have charged myself up as well. I mean, I could just park a boat around the corner here, but I feel like that's probably... that might just be too... that might use up too much fuel than the stuff we actually want to get out. Oh, come on. Now we don't have plastic. Ridiculous. We don't have plastic. Oops. He's inside. I think let's close the door. Do you think this is... he sees that as hostile? Is he just going to open the door again? Oh my god, he's inside. Maybe he's just checking. It is, isn't it? It needs some IKEA magic, I agree. Maybe we'll just send the elevator upstairs with him in it. Yes! He's going in the elevator! I love it. That is... he's the fat collector. This is so funny. Now, of course, the one thing we do need is plastic, and I don't have it. What a surprise. After so many recycling resources, I forgot to keep some plastic back. Yeah, because you've got all these connectors as well, so this is like a carbon dioxide output. And maybe it just goes back into the sea. Then this is electrics go in and salt water comes out. Don't know what we need to do with that. Ooh, that's full. You always need a fat collector. Yes. Did I do it? I didn't, did I? Take all. There. That's it. Plastic. That is what we need. Plastic. Is it this? Yes. That's got to be enough. And then ideally... that would be the end of that, and then we can continue Recycling Fest 2025 down here on Saturday. Or maybe during the week if I have some spare time. I don't think it's going to work though. I think Saturday is probably a good plan. If you're up for it, Saturday sometime in the afternoon, sort of... now I need iron? Oh, come on. Yeah, from 4 PM onwards. There's got to be some iron in here, right? Iron, yes. Good stuff. Right, so collecting device thing. Good, yes, goes here. Build that here. All right. And the idea is 64 meters to go. Whoops. That is not what I meant. but I don't say no to collecting stuff like these bio urchins. Do you know, while we're here, also, not great that I'm not exactly charged, but there might be some good stuff in the buoy. Let's just quickly swim to the buoy. Swimming is a little dangerous because out here there might be some animals like these electric sharks that at habitat modules you get to scrap. So I don't know if they're mechanical, it could be. So it looks like almost, I don't think the timeline is right, but I think that it's almost as if the electric, oh look at that, the electric life forms have created life in these sort of forms. Oh, now it seems, look at that, Leo. Bye, buoy. So these sharks, they can attack, but I don't see any here, so we're good. We're alright. This might be something else to collect. And do stuff with. Build a raft from, maybe. Ah, plastic crate. Dismantling plastic crates in the middle of the ocean. Sure. I think my charge should be, you know, more charged. Also, I'm seeing this blue container up here, but there's no way for me to reach it. I'm wondering if I should leave some of the crates alone and use them as a way to get up here. And let's close this down for now. And then hopefully attach this here to here. Yes, 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 yes. Pull a chair, that's true. Instead, I'll try that. If the chair isn't enough, we may have to go multiple levels there. 45 meters remaining. Do you think that's enough? 26 meters remaining. And it doesn't want to do it, so I'll have to have another thingy bob device over here. And yes, ha 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 ha! Jay the diesel pumper, they call me. How exciting! It all works out. So I think with that last bit of diesel pumping under our belt, and also with my battery nearly totally depleted, I think I'm going to call it a day here. Yes, because I'm going to go definitely collect all these cables, and then there's some more stuff down here that we could probably scrap by hand. Hey, look at that. This is great. Gimme cable. Yes, this probably calls for the hand scrapper. Yes. Whoa, this was fun. It's been such a long time. I'm so glad you could all make it. Watch me recycle things. I might even save the game here. I think that's nice. That's nice. Health myself up that little bit. And then go and save the game here. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. It's been such a pleasure having you all. on also hanging in there until the very end. I'll be back probably Saturday. I'll let you know. Watch the YouTube channel. Have a wonderful week work. Every one of you who are working hard, like Brian and me, and all the rest of you who are retired, like Leo, have a wonderful retirement, and don't get freaked out by so much software like the character creator. I hope it's all going to work out well for you. Have a great week. Take care. Bye bye. Which one's the end screen button? This one maybe.